still struggling with your pull-up numbers and you're trying to increase your max reps, I got a couple techniques that can help you. Let me show you. Welcome back. Don't forget to subscribe if you're trying to get your first muscle up, and also subscribe if you're trying to get your pull-up numbers up. So you know the drill. I'm gonna put 15 seconds on the clock. We're gonna see how much pull-ups I could do within 15 seconds. You ready? Timer starts now. Did I get a buzzer beater? 15-second pulls. That was the best I could do. Next week, try again, see if my numbers go up. That actually brings me to my first lesson for today. Stop counting your reps and start working on a timer. So what that means is, instead of saying I want to do 10 reps, 5 reps, 6 reps, just work out for the time. Put 30 seconds on the clock and just do as many pull-ups you can do. If you got to get off the bar, of course, get off the bar to change up the variations instead of always counting your reps. Try working on a timer. It's actually way better, and you'll actually push yourself more because you're not counting your reps, and in fact, you're counting on your performance. Your numbers start going up and up and up and up and up because you're just playing with a timer. Another thing you could do is rows. Get on a straight bar and row. Try to row for a minute, try to row for 2 minutes, and your feet are gonna be on the floor when you're rowing, so it's not gonna be as hard. So try to row for 2 minutes and just row. Try to stay on pace. The next thing you can also do, since we're talking about rows, hold on, let me get this right here. Try to be on beat, meaning work out to a rhythm. Put on something called metronome. They have BPMs, metronomes, whatever. They have apps for it. And put it on and try to row to the beat. Just rows. Don't do pull-ups, just rows. And try to go for 2 minutes. 2 minutes is a good time for your rows because rows are easy. And you just go to the beat. Go to the beat. Rowing to the beat actually triggers your mind because there's something that our mind has that allows us to stay on rhythm, like dancing, and you can use that to force your reps to go up because you work with triggers. Another trigger is starting to rain, starting to come down. Another thing is give yourself a trigger, give yourself a sound, give yourself a reward. After every set, I hear this ding in the cup. And what that does is it sets up a reward system in my body when, dang, it's freaking raining. I feel a reward sensation when I'm doing hard work. That's another way to hack your brain so that you can do much more higher numbers, higher load. It's raining. This is crazy. The next thing I was gonna say, tell yourself you're doing higher numbers than you're actually doing. That's another mental hack, another mental trick that you could do. So say if your rep range is 3, tell yourself you're doing 10. Say I'm about to do 10 reps. I know it sounds crazy, it's like woo-woo science, but trust me, what that does is it triggers your brain, prime you for higher numbers. So tell yourself I'm doing 10 even though you're doing 3. And what happens is when you get to the close to your actual goal number, your adrenaline won't start running and you actually get to those reps. So say your number is 10, you're trying to get 10 reps for the first time, tell yourself and say it out loud, I'm doing 20 reps. When you get on the bar, just do 10 reps. As soon as you get to 10, stop. But what happens is your adrenaline doesn't start to run, because usually when you get to like 8, when you get to 7, you'll feel your adrenaline because you're like, oh my gosh, I'm getting close to my max. You start to feel excited. If you tell yourself, I'm about to do 20 reps, you won't get excited. And then you get to your 10 and then you drop off. The next thing I want to tell you to do is, if you have weights, you can also prime yourself or hack the system by using weights. And what you do with the weights is literally, the bars are slippery, hang. Because now I'm telling my body that I weigh 300 pounds when in all actuality, I don't. So this is another sneaky hack that you could do, is just hang with much, much heavier weight. Much heavier weight. And what happens is your body starts to get used to the heavier weight and you start to feel super duper light. And all you have to do is hang. And then after you hang for about a minute or so, drop down, remove the weight as fast as you can. Hopefully you won't be in the rain like me. And then do your pull-ups and you'll feel like a feather. You'll feel like a feather. And these are just little hacks that you can do that really boost your numbers. And the last thing I want you to do, this is your assignment, this is your homework for this week, is something that the wrestlers do. And all you do is pull up halfway and you're just gonna switch grips on the halfway mark. And this is gonna up your grip strength. This is a wrestling technique. And all you're doing is just switching grips as long as you can to up your grip. So do some of those for this week because that's really good for your forearm strength and your grip strength because this is gonna obviously help you improve your numbers. Hopefully I'm in focus. You guys stay tuned for the next one. I'll be back next week. It's raining today, you know, but nothing can stop our shine. You dig? Peace. I love yours. God bless.